Nearly 200 university students and members of the Oklahoma City metro community came together November 13th for the second annual Local Food Summit at the University of Central Oklahoma. The event, hosted by Students for Sustainability, is an opportunity for those in attendance to discuss a number of food-centric issues.
I wanted to understand what food insecurity looked like on this campus, especially being in the middle of a pretty affluent urban or metropolitan area and suburb. There wasn't a lot of attention going to food recovery or using community gardens to get organic produce for students and staff. And so I wanted to have a better idea of what food insecurity situation looked like on our campus and then figure out solutions for that.
One of the major topics of conversation at this year's summit was food insecurity. Food insecurity includes the uncertainty of how, where, and when a person will get their meals.
College students are some of the most food insecure populations in America, and so having a presence here on campus I think is very important because going to college is hard and students should not have to worry about choosing between paying for tuition and paying for food.
One factor that contributes to food insecurity is the prevalence of food deserts. These are areas that lack access to readily available grocery options, especially fresh produce and meat.
This issue doesn't affect all people the same, and there's a lot of disparity in that, and we see that across the communities in Oklahoma, like who has 3 grocery stores within, a square mile and who's in food deserts. And we see that in rural areas, we see that in, low economic and underserved areas.
This year's event included a vendor fair, keynote speaker, and chance to brainstorm solutions for the problems. There was also a meal sourced from local producers. This year's keynote, Oklahoma City Councilwoman Nikki Nice spoke about the specific issues facing the city and its residents regarding food insecurity.
Well, food insecurity should be important to everyone. When you have communities that don't have access, when you have communities that should have access, and when you have communities that are normal just like the rest of us, and all they want is the opportunity to be healthy.
Nice presides over Ward 7 in northeast Oklahoma City. This area includes one of Oklahoma City's most affected food deserts. Along with hearing the keynote from Nice, attendees were able to speak with businesses, nonprofits, and state organizations that have vested interests in combating food insecurity and increasing local sourcing and sustainability.
Local food is important to support local Oklahoma. I'm involved in agriculture. We're based out of the Department of Agriculture, and we survive off of the basis of our producers, our local people. I mean, if we can get local people to eat food from the local producers, that's just going to keep the revenue coming back through.
The event organizers are hopeful that the Local Food Summit and partnerships that come from it will create increased dialogue about food insecurity and access in a way that will create solutions to benefit all Oklahomans. From Edmond, Janae Williams, U Central News.